What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Motorhead channel. I'm here with my brother V-Tuned, and he brought this Mercedes here, and I already started doing body work, if you guys saw in the last episode. And we did trim out the fender and went ahead and threw some paint on it. So we just discovered this thing's got some pretty bad frame damage. So we're gonna pull it out real quick, and then I'm gonna start doing the body work on it. We'll get this thing prepped and taped up, and we'll get it painted. But one thing I'm gonna do before any of that is, after we're done the framework, I'm gonna sand everything down, reprime it one more time. That way everything is really good. A couple little pinholes I had to fill, so it'll be perfect. So now we're gonna get the framework done. So let's start pulling on it, and then we'll go ahead and get it ready for paint. All right, what's the first step, Ben?
We gotta get this thing set up, probably on some blocks. I mean, it really just has a little bit of side sway. Front end just went over lightly. But when I got this part, it was all taken apart, so I didn't really know if there was any damage. And then when I started putting everything together, everything's not lining up. So basically what you do is just grab this rebar, pull everything over, and we should be good to go.
All right, so we're gonna get it set up, and we'll bring the bumper over here and make sure everything fits, and hopefully it's not too bad and we can get it knocked out pretty quickly. All right, guys, so Ben got it all pulled out real nicely. All the gaps are nice. Everything is square. What I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and block all this primer right here. As you can see, we had a lot of pinholes, and I filled them in with some filler. So I'm gonna re-block all this, throw a fresh coat of primer on it, prime that, and go ahead and re-prime this because I don't like this hard edge. So I'm gonna DA it, get it all feathered out, and throw a new coat without a hard edge here. That way it'll be nice and ready for paint. So let's go ahead and get started and get this hood done. All right, guys, so before we start prepping this thing, we actually have an update on the M3, and you guys are going to hear it running today. All right, guys, if you are new to the channel, this is my 1987 BMW E30 M3. And yes, this is a real M3, and we shoved a V8 from a Corvette into it. This is an LS1 fully built engine, and it's just amazing. It's got a cam, it chops, and it sounds awesome. And before we start this thing and let you guys hear it for the very first time, I'd like to talk about one of our sponsors that we're working with on this build, and that's gonna be Jegs. And they sent over this universal harness right here. And as you can see, guys, if you look at this thing, very high quality wiring, very high quality covers, the insulation, everything is wired nicely. Everything is labeled nicely. Each wire tells you exactly where it grows. As you can see, this is the column group, and it's gonna be super nice mapping this out in the car because we're gonna know where everything goes. And I can't wait to get into that and show you guys all of that. It's gonna be super exciting. So the gist of it is pretty much you find each group, cut them off one by one and map it to where it goes, and then you just slowly start to wire and clean it up. So I'm super excited to use this, and I'm very happy with the quality, and I'm really excited to get all of this into the car. We also have a fan relay system right here from them. So we're gonna wire all this up, and then we're going to wire it into our Holley harness. That way the computer will control the fans. And also, I wasn't really happy with my heater core. It was very bulky, and it had a bunch of wires running through it. So we have Jegs right here. This is the 28,000 BTU. This thing is a bad boy, and it's gonna be perfect for our application. And this is very nice for people building hot rods or building anything of the sort. They can just put it in there, and they don't have to worry about wiring in their original one. My original BMW one had about like 40 wires coming off of it. Very difficult to work with. So I'm super happy with this. This is gonna be super simple to work with, and it's got all the stuff that we need to wire it all up, including the switch. So that's gonna be super exciting. We're gonna wire this into here, and pretty much all these wires are labeled, so we'll be able to find the correct ones that will go to there, and you'll have power to this. So it's gonna be super awesome and exciting to try this right here. And I'm really, really happy with all of the quality of everything. And it's something that I can confidently say that I would put onto my M3. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot coming, and I'm really excited to be working with Jegs. So yeah, super excited to be working with Jegs. From sheet metal to interior, exterior components, Jegs has an entire line of products for your classics. So whether you're just tackling a weekend cruiser or you're building a show car like I am, Jegs is your restoration destination. They have a bunch of products for all sorts of cars. As you can see, I'm using this stuff on a old BMW, so you can use it for anything. You could be building some sort of hot rod. You could be rebuilding a car that you just don't want all the extra wiring that you're using for the racetrack or whatever your purpose is. I think they are perfect for those type of projects. And as you can see, this is gonna work really well for me because I just had so much wiring in this car, and a bunch of it was just in the way, and a lot of it was spliced in and it was old. And now we have all this brand new, nice, high quality wiring from Jegs. So big shout out to them, and stay tuned, guys. We are going to start wiring this all up and getting it all running one circuit at a time, and I'm super excited for that. That's just gonna be one step closer for this M3 to finally hit the road. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and crank this thing up so you can hear it run for the first time. So as you can see, this thing runs, it sounds amazing. The idle is a little low. That's why I wanted to hear it start, because I picked the idle up and I put it to 1100. So I wanted to see how it sounded idling at 1100. Unfortunately, the plugs fouled out, which really sucks, but it's okay. We're gonna go get back onto that Mercedes. Stay tuned, guys. We'll start figuring everything out on this thing, getting it all figured out with the wiring and running perfectly, and very soon this thing is going to be roadworthy. So stay tuned, guys. Next episode, we're diving into all of the issues and figuring everything out. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this. I'm going to block all this primer out right here. We're going to hit it with 320 and then 600, 800, and then I'm going to go ahead and sand all the other panels with 800 and get it ready to blend. We also need to get a eraser wheel and get all this rubber off right here. So we'll get everything prepped and ready, and then we'll get it up into the booth, start taping it up, and start spraying this thing. All right, guys, so I got everything in here prepped, went ahead and took the bumper apart, prepped it. So right now what I'm gonna do is hit it with a tack cloth, that way we don't have no trash anywhere. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this bumper right here with some adhesion promoter. As you can see, it's sanded through in a lot of areas because this seemed to have been maybe a cheap bumper or something. I'm not really sure, I don't know. But it had a bunch of imperfections, so I sanded them all smooth. So on that raw plastic, we're going to need that. And then when we're done with the adhesion promoter, I'll seal this, I'll seal all the body work, and then we'll go ahead and start spraying. So let's get started. I'll let you see how it looks once we get this sealer on. Okay guys, check it out. I got all the base laid out. It's looking nice and smooth, as you can see, and our blend looks awesome. It came out really nice. You can't even see it. I'm really happy with how all this turned out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw some clear on it and get this thing done. It's getting super late, so I'm trying to knock this out. So let's go through, throw the clear down, and see how it turns out. Man, I gotta say, guys, this turned out incredible. I'm super happy with these results. The car is nice and slick. Couple little spots I need to buff, little nibs, but no big deal. Honestly, the peel is perfect. I was worried about having to buff big spots, but this is actually awesome because only little spots are there and they'll just have to be sanded a little bit, nibbed, and buffed out. Super easy process, but the orange peel looks exactly like the factory peel. So super happy with it. It looks awesome. Everything turned out good. The bodywork looks slick, and overall, I'm just really happy that it all turned out good. It's getting late. This color was fighting me, and in order to blend out this pearl, it was definitely not easy, and it definitely took a lot of trial and error and dedication. I'm super glad the blend turned out the way it did. We did get a little bit into the door, as you can see, but it's just dusted. Not enough to change the color, and this color was actually already extremely close. So we'll see tomorrow. I'll take that off and we'll check it out. Right now it's way too fresh. This bumper was pretty intricate, trying to get a lot of different little pieces. A lot of pieces cover up, but I tried to get clear on everything evenly, and it turned out awesome. So overall, everything looks good. We're good. We're gonna leave this thing in the booth tonight, and then I'll come untape it in the morning. But that's gonna be it for this video, so hope you guys enjoyed. All right, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Stay tuned. We got so much more coming. I got plenty of projects coming, and we just got a lot of work to do. So I'm really happy with these results. I'll catch you in the next one. We'll go ahead and start on the next thing. I'm really excited to get into that M3 and start diving into it and wiring it up and getting it ready to go. As you can see, the engine runs. We figured out all the issues. A lot of people were commenting. I appreciate all the help, but it turned out the reason it didn't start, I couldn't communicate to the ECU. I had the wrong USB, so I ordered a new one, and I was able to communicate. I was able to upload a bass tune and get it onto there. And then another issue we had was the spark plugs. The ignition coils were on backwards, so it was firing in the wrong order. So we got that figured out. We got everything figured out. Everything works. We have oil pressure, fuel pressure, and just everything is awesome. I'm super happy. Can't wait to get the entire body harness on, and then we can go ahead and start reassembling that car for good. Stay tuned. Super excited to finally get that thing on the road. As you guys know, it's been a dream of mine for years and years, so I'm super happy that we're almost at the finish line. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can at motorhead.co, link it down below. Post a lot of this before the videos, and thanks for all the love and support, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.